Hey, hello everyone. I hope everybody's getting a good start to their weekend. I just wanted to walk through a couple different ways to approach landscape painting for you, right? Because I've been thinking about, we did the underpainting, you got that going. Once again, choose one color, right? I would avoid yellow on the underpainting, and I would go with a purple, blue. You can go with the burnt umber, right? And so you make the darker values in landscape, the shapes of the darker values, you cut back on water, okay? The lighter ones use a lot more water. So we build up that, and then that's what you do the painting on top of. But I want you to just do the underpainting, get it to a certain point, and leave it alone, okay? Just one color, white, okay? I told some of you guys, I think I've told everybody in the Zoom meetings, I was going to do this image here, right? In here in a landscape painting. And so what I did was I tinted the surface of the paper with crimson, right? And so it was very watery. I did not paint it like the side of a house. I moved the paint around. I moved it around tons. And then I built it up to a value and texture that I like. So the red is giving me some color, a temperature of color that is going to push the cooler colors. So I went in there with white for the clouds, and I went really thin with that just to give myself an idea where those clouds were. And then I went in here with the leeks that grow in my backyard. So the idea here is I've established this. Now, I already broke one rule. I'm not working completely from farthest away background to foreground because I forgot the blue. But I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to go with the blue right away. And I'm looking at this blue and I'm thinking I've got the option of process cyan, ultramarine, and phthalo blue. So I'm probably going to go with the ultramarine or the process cyan, right? Which came in the kit prior to your kit, guys. So, cyan, process cyan. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that word. Anyway, I'm probably going to go with the process cyan, right? Though I could go with ultramarine, but ultramarine, right, it makes it read like water more. And the process cyan is going to, probably after I thin this out and add some white to it, it's probably going to look like that sky. All right? So, I also wanted to do some other type of landscape drawing messing around here because we haven't really hit some things, approaches, right? We really haven't hit a few approaches which we could. One is a tinted surface. The other is painting on a gesso surface, which is way different than just painting on top of paper and going at it. Because the gesso seals the surface of the paper and then the paint never gets absorbed into the gesso. Into the paper. It sits on top of the gesso, right? And that, you're going to see a big time difference with that. And then I was thinking about doing some little landscape drawings with pencil and keeping them light and fluffy. Pencil and washes and on different surfaces. Maybe some wood, just not the paper, right? So, in the next video, I will have pushed this along with the blue. And then we'll get into the subsequent videos. I'll get into talking about what I'm doing here to make this guy pop and how I'm pulling off of water, right? I'm mixing up my paints with less and less water as I go. And I'm working like, you may see that as a silhouette, but I don't want it to be a silhouette. I want to think about the dark greens where they're falling underneath the bulbs, right? And then the lighter greens where they're falling. So what I might come up with is 3 different greens to describe those leaks, okay? So we'll see in a little bit, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend.